Alright, this video is picking up off where the last video left off. In the last video we were talking about the microns that represented basic comet dust and other dust from meteors that will explode in the upper atmosphere. I'm going to go into that just a little bit more real quick and explain how these elements can cause ground lightning and earthquakes, and also how they can cause thunderbolts. I was put on the spot by a couple of, I'll call them people who are surfing through and found my channel. They want me to explain what a thunderbolt is and tell me that it's not even possible. Well, let me explain to you that a thunderbolt is possible. I'm going to tell you exactly why it is. First of all, there are different causes for thunder in our natural world, and there are different mechanisms, natural mechanisms, terrestrial mechanisms, and extraterrestrial mechanisms and elements that can cause a thunderous clap in the heavens. First off, I'll tell you that one cause for thunder, as you know it already, is different electrical differences or different currents that are in the cloud formations in the heavens that have a positive ionic charge, and when it gets to a certain point, it leaps out of the cloud and goes to the first object that it can find that has a lower ionic charge. Usually it'll strike a tree or some metal building, something that's sticking up out of it, or a person or an animal, or actually find its way to the ground where it can get to the vortexes that are under that, deep inside the earth. So let me tell you something real quick. I know what I'm talking about, alright? And I'm trying to explain to these guys that don't want to give it a chance to understand the type of phenomena that's about to happen on this earth. That's already happening already, that many people, including myself, have witnessed ground lightning, at least 100 bolts going up out of the ground into the stratosphere. Now, a cloud, by what I'm telling you right here, is that a cloud does not even have to be present for this type of lightning to come down out of the sky or to go up at the sky for what's about to start taking place on Earth. These highly charged extraterrestrial elements that represent 1 micron, and that's a small particle. There will be so many of these particles that enter into our stratosphere that have never been there before in this number, and you can believe that. It'll get up there, it will create a grid that stretches across the entire surface area of the magnetic shield. All right, it'll get into that magnetic field. It will stay in that magnetic field, and it will be up there like a electric haze. Okay, that through the conversion of ultraviolet sunlight building up in that grid, if you will, it will build up a positive ionic charge, and it will then cause an increase in lightning that will begin to come down seemingly out of the clear sky, because there won't need to be any clouds. It's building up in those dust particles that represent Isons, Comet Isons, and the various meteors that it picked up along the way, being in a higher number up in our stratosphere. I mean, so, and it isn't going to go anywhere. It's going to be up there for the next age that starts after this one. Like I said, when that happens, you'll start to see lightning bolts like you've never seen before coming up out of the ground, and lightning bolts coming back down simultaneously onto the earth. And after that, basically what you'll see is the vortexes underneath the earth. And when I say vortex, I mean a crystalline vortex, something that is made of selenite that stretches out for miles underneath the earth. Various other different types of quartz crystals that has gold veins running through it, and all the other types of crystals that are natural storehouses for this type of power. Alright, when the vortexes underneath the Earth's surface get fully charged, that positive ionic charge will then leave from there and go into the center of the Earth and supercharge the center of the Earth. Once the center is supercharged and ionic charge will be present in the whole entire Earth as a material, including the oceans. And so this charge will leave out of the ocean. You will see lightning bolts coming out of the ocean. There will be lightning bolts coming out of the ground, going towards the stratosphere as the Earth tries to get rid of the energy, and then the upper atmosphere tries to get rid of the energy, because it's just not normally natural for there to be that much positive ionic charge energy in our system. It's not normal, okay? It's extraterrestrial. It's come from another place. So at that point, you will see the volcanoes begin to explode with tons and tons of volcanic bentonite ash, and lightning bolts shooting out of the volcanoes and from around the volcanoes, and lightning bolts going out of the crystalline vortexes that exist deep in the earth. And finally, the foundations that hold the continents where they are now, they will break from the vibrations of the increased and accelerated frequencies that have been caused by an extraterrestrial element that is an accelerator. All right, and it is brought here by ISON. It's already here. Go and look up ground lightning for yourselves. I encourage you to. This is something that I have done to serve you with the understanding and the knowledge that is about this phenomena, and that I hope that it has served you well. So continue to look to God, be on guard, be warned, and as I say, all God bless, and Zah the Messiah, to God, Zah the way. I hope this has served you well. It's at least under 8 minutes. I tried to have it under 5, but I couldn't get it all in there at once. I will see you the next time if